Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday Sprints. Much appreciated for y'all coming. I know I have been severely absent in BookTube for the last week, but I got legit excuse, so no biggie. I've queued some videos. You've gotten that. You had my girl Nell here covering down on some sprints. I saw you up in there. Yeah. And we have Miss Reading Charm here, or a Reading Charm. Sorry. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I will. So excited to be here. I'm glad that you found me. Courtney, I love to read Black indie romance. I read anything, honestly, but I have a special sweet spot for like Black independent romance. If it's a little bit of laughing in there, then I'm in it all the way. I am from Arkansas, but I've been residing in Atlanta for the past 7 years at this point. My background is biology and public health, and I work in clinical research, but this is my hobby that obviously I love. So excited to be here and meet all of the other readers and read hopefully on this reading sprint because I've seen some where Courtney is like, I didn't read a thing. So we'll see how it goes today.
You muted yourself.
I think you're on mute. Yeah.
So I was in the back. I'm trying to find a timer. Yeah, sometimes we get a little bit, we have a lot of fun and good conversations and stuff, and then we just don't get to reading. Oh man. Oh, let's look at the chats here. Hey Tina, welcome. How you doing, Miss Lady? Hey Lynn. Hi. And it's Pat. Hey, Pat. Welcome. I missed my people. I tell y'all. I was telling my husband, I was like, yeah, I wonder if Pat's like, where's Courtney at? Oh, man. I'm glad to be back. Hello, Miss Tess. How you doing? How y'all doing? So what has been going on in the last week?
A lot has been going on BookTube. Like a lot of people putting out their mid-year freakouts, putting out fourth wing content. I know Margaret's doing the mid-year scramble, so a lot of sprints for the mid-year scramble. It's been a lot going on.
What's the mid-year scramble?
Yeah, I'm like,
it's like a, I don't know if I want to call it a readathon, but it's basically like something that Margaret came up with. I think this is like, I forget how many times they've done it. This isn't the first year for it, but basically it's a way for you to like scramble and like read whatever books you were supposed to have already read for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So she has like different cards. So like one of them is like a like your goals. So like it'll be different prompts to help you meet like goals that you probably set for yourself. Another one, like the one that I'm doing, is the one for your physical TBR. So it's like different prompts to help you read books that are on your physical TBR. So you can pick which card you want to do. It's kind of like bingo, but it's not bingo, but it's like similar in that way.
So how far are y'all into y'all reading goals for the year? Are y'all scrambling?
I am not scrambling yet. That my video comes out tomorrow where I talk about like all my goals that I set for myself and like what my progress is. That's the video that's going up tomorrow. I think that I'm in a good place for now.
You're like, I'm good.
Check with me in like 3 or 4 months. We'll see if my answer changes.
How about you, Lady Charm?
Let me pull up my Goodreads to see.
There you go.
According to Goodreads, I am 2 books behind. So I normally read a little over 100 books a year, but this year I only set a goal of 50 because I set a goal for myself to kind of create my own story, to be outside a little more, and I knew I had a lot of trips and things this year. So how you feel about this past week and trying to get acclimated? That has been me for the past 2 months of just traveling all over the place. So I'm like, dang, I haven't posted a video in like a couple of months at this point. So I feel so bad. I'm like, let me get myself back out there. But I plan to do a lot more reading in these next few months that I will probably surpass 50. So that's where I am. How about you, Courtney?
I am good. My goal was 120. I think I'm at like 93, I think. And I haven't added the ones I took on my trip. So I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, you know me that go, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, all books are books, I will say,
Right.
but I'm like a 300 and under type girly. But I've read like a lot of graphics and stuff this year, so they go really, really quickly.
Yeah.
But my goal was to try to, get over. I have this fear of like thick books, but you know what? Why am I trying to break something that ain't broken? But who am I impressed? So, but if a book is good, it's good. But if you're at like 500 pages or more, I'm gonna second guess reading you. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, so I'm good with my books that I've read. So I think I definitely will exceed my goal. Last year I reevaluated it, thinking like maybe I need to decrease the number, but I think I might have been good at maybe like the 180 marker where I was at last year. So I don't know. We'll see. But I am slowing down this, like the summer. Like I'm trying to reevaluate like how I read and how much I read. Cause I got a whole husband in there, and it's like 9 to 5, he's good. But outside of that, he's like, why are you still reading at 7 o'clock? It's like, because my book people are on, okay? Anyway, where have you been traveling, by the way?
Oh, I've had some, so it's been kind of domestic this year. I normally try to go out of the country, but I'm like, I haven't even really visited a lot of places in the U.S. So I had a few work trips. One was in Boston, and the other was in North Carolina. And then I went on a cruise that went to Mexico, Jamaica, and like some other place. I was there, and I'll be going to Florida next week, and then New York in August. I don't know if y'all have ever heard, but it is called Behind the Pen. It's by Sister Girls Book Club, and I got a ticket last year. So they host this book event each year, and it's like a glorified book signing that has a lot of Black indie authors. So it's a lot of Black women that come together and attend this event each year. And it's also an event called Indie Love. It was in Atlanta this year, so it was local for me. And it's the same thing, but it's different authors, different groups of people. And I've never been to New York, so I'm just going to use it as a time to kind of visit there. And I'm pretty sure I've been some other places, like different road trips and such, to some places that are close enough by, but I feel like I've been scrambling, but they didn't sound like a lot of places. But I'm like,
hey, that sounds like a fun time. I am not mad at that. I like a good
where was your trip?
Oh, I just went one place. I went to Bermuda, but it was nice though.
I'm talking about one place, like, I just went to Bermuda,
Well, no, I mean, it's one place. You're going all over. But no, I don't know. I like a good trip, I will say. Go. That's going to be my new phrase. I was filming something earlier for the books I read. And I'm like, I will say a lot in my videos. Well, that's good.
That's nice a lot of people do that. Everybody does that, I feel like.
Yeah, you have your like a little catchphrase or whatever.
Ooh, okay, questions for y'all. So what are you all's like favorite trope? Like, what's your favorite thing to read? You like, this is it. It's gonna hit every time for me.
I read so much varied stuff lately, but I mean, I definitely want romance in anything I read. So a little fantasy romance, I say, is my ideal, but you can't really pinpoint anything that I read lately. It's all over.
I feel like it's hard to pinpoint because anything that I would say, like, it's possible to do it poorly. Because I was gonna say like time travel, like y'all know that I like repeating day, or like when the days are out of order, or people jumping back and forth in time. Like I like that, but you can definitely mess that up and ruin it. So I don't want to say that like, oh, anything that's like that, I'll read it, because sometimes that ain't it.
Well, you're a rom-com lady, so that's
I
at
like
least,
comedy and I
for
like
your
mystery.
genre. Yeah.
So you can put like some mystery into a romance. If you could put some comedy into a romance, like mystery and comedy, like those are my two things. That's how you hook me. Either it has to be funny or it has to be mysterious enough where I'm intrigued and I want to know what's going to happen.
I want something just unique perspective, like something just off the ball unique. That's what gets me. And then lately, if you make it a person of color, it's probably even better. So that's the way I'm kind of with my books. How about yourself?
Oh, same. As far as like the whole rom-com situation. So I have been optimistic and want to branch out into more. Like, I really want to read fantasy books. I feel like I like suspense movies, like fantasy movies. I feel like they have been so good because it's like filled with everything. But I just have not been able to read it. And I know a lot of times when they're building paranormal worlds, it's like dense in the beginning, but then it like builds up and it gets great. And I have to get past that first part.
The
Yeah, I have
info
to
dump.
get past that first part. But I'm like you, romance needs to be in it, period. And then like Nell, if you make me laugh or you have me on edge, I'm in it. I'm in it.
See, I think different authors do that different too. Like a lot of fantasy and even sci-fi. Some of these books lately are just like astronomically long. Fourth Wing, but then you have some other authors like KU is great. I have read some fantasies that were 266 pages, and I had a whole world that I was envious on. So I think you just got to find an author that does
works for you. Yeah.
Let me get to these comments. I tend to get behind. Hey, I am excited about Gorbagus. I need to get on it because I feel like I'm the only one that's slacking, but that's okay because there is no formula. I put out my announcement video, and that was the minimum criteria. So I have succeeded, but I am going to do some more. Do you know what Gorbagus is?
No idea.
Gorbagus is a readathon that is being hosted by Criminale. He does like horror, crime, pulp, or whatever, that type stuff. His motto is crime, horror, pulp, that sort of thing. Anyway, he's this UK booktuber. And but it's in August, throughout the month of August, of basically reading trash books. Now, trash basically means books that don't have any sort of like literary merit, that aren't really serious, books that are just like crime slasher, like basically pure entertainment. So you're not like trying to have some serious theme to take on in the book, like you're not trying to talk about like family drama that means something. Pretty much just kind of get in and get out. So, but you do it your own way. But I am lucky to have been asked to be a host of it. But I want to kind of do it from like a minority perspective, because I don't think I see a lot of that based off what I've been seeing thus far. But y'all, we be adding some stuff into it. It's hard to find just plain trash books by a person of color that lately. I just did a little general search. So I'm looking, but I'm gonna read what I want. So but it's a pretty good readathon if you're interested in taking a look.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Are you excited, Jessica, by the way? Getting into trouble. Hey, you know what? That's what people do. That's what we do. Thank you. Well, I am back trying to get into the groove of things. I'm doing pretty good. Currently adding my first. What?
Great.
Okay. Yay. Awesome. Okay, let me write this down. I got to remember, because I know there's some people in the chats that don't have BookTube, so I'm not like checking for you. Because you know how the YouTube algorithm, like if you're around at the time when the video posts, great, but you may not see it if a lot of other people post stuff. So I got to know if I got a pen to be looking for Tina. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on.
No problem. So a little bit about you, Nell. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, what do you want to know? Like reading wise?
In general, where are you all located?
Security number.
I'm in Maryland. That I will say, I'm in Maryland.
Okay.
And I'll be in your area soon. Well, not soon. I'll be in Atlanta. Is it called Atlanta? I think it's called Covington. I'll be there in October.
Oh, okay. I don't know how far that is. I'm aware of it, but geography.
I'll be there in October, so maybe we'll have to link up while I'm down there.
I know, I love it. It'd be great. I wonder. It's not really. I'm trying to think of like cool bookstores and some stuff here. That's one thing I like to do. In other places, is kind of visit bookstores. I have to make a video about it, but I've been to some cool ones. I think the most interesting one I've been to it's called The Last Bookstore. It's in LA. I know a lot of people go there, but they have really cool like scenery in there. I have to post it, but yeah, I don't know if they have.
I like going to like bookstores. I like going to library in other areas. I I was in the area, but not exactly in the National Library of Bermuda. And I wanted to go. I saw a few different little free libraries. Oh my God, y'all, they were so sad. But didn't see them in Bermuda. They were like all waterlogged and stuff. But the library, it was like all these sketchy dudes. And I'm like, they're like right by. And then one seemed like he was following us. And I'm like, okay. I don't know about that. Well, congratulations.
Oh, I was just wondering if you two met on BookTube or if you didn't. Oh, okay.
I met Nell the same way I met you. I saw a cool looking person. I liked a video or two, and I was like, hey, you want to come on over? And I just kept sending her the link, and now she's stuck in there.
Yeah.
You don't know until you reach out to people. I was nervous, and then most people turn me down when I'm like, "Hey, you have a guest spot," But because it's just the time frame is not good for everybody.
Yeah.
It's so early. A lot of people sprint later, so if you ever want to sprint like with other people and join in the chats, like the lovely people here, later in the day is probably better. Probably at any given time, especially past 7 p.m., you're going to find somebody sprinting. So it's a good way to get to know other people. So this is an earlier time. So I'm thankful for everybody that comes on by. We keep people company earlier, and then we keep other people company later. So I'll leave here and then get in other people's chats.
Oh, gotcha.
So, hello, Lynn. Congratulations. I know. Look at that. Joining the fold. Okay. Let's see what you're doing. Let's see what you put out there. Hello. Hey, Kiana, how you doing? Welcome. How you doing? I saw your memes and stuff on IG. Hello, Pat. Welcome back. Thank you.
Pronounce that for me. Is that sexy lady or is it sexy?
Oh, I say sexy lady, but Kiana. I
just call it Kiana, yeah.
That's Kiana. Okay, sexy.
I used to be like Schlex lady, and I was like Kiana.
I think it's like a play on her last name, because her last name is something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just think sexy lady. Hello, are you finishing up work? I'm doing a good job on my reading goals. I've completed every goal except for the monthly goals. There you go. I'm behind on that. What is that? Oh my God. We're both doing it now. What is it?
What?
Buzzwordathon.
Oh.
I was going to do it monthly, but now I'm just going to do it at the end of the year. Okay. So I got like 4 books for 4 months. So I am behind, but I'm going to make it up. By the end of the year, in December, you will see a Buzzwordathon video. I've completed all of them. I could not find a book that has secret in the title. What was that?
Oh, I read Every Last Secret, but you read that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I read that already. That was good too, right? That was a good book. Do you participate in readathons, Miss Cho?
I was just about to ask, so I'm new to the world of the book world. Bookstagram, I had no idea about it. And I didn't even know it was such thing as BookTube. I think the first person I stumbled on was Mina Reeds, and she had this recommendation video, and I was like, oh, I'm in it from here. And so I've always had a library my entire life. I've just always read, but I think I went off to school and it was biology. I have no time. And so I got back into it a few years ago, I think 2019, and had just been reading from there. So all of these terms like the readathon, the scramble and such, y'all will have to get me a little acquainted with it because I have no idea. No idea what it is.
It's not bad. I think you just look around BookTube. I think that, we all put out videos and stuff, but I think going around and looking at tons of videos is very, very valuable, especially when you first come in. Because to me, it was a slow learning curve too, especially when sprints. I discovered sprints a few months in. I just started dropping in random conversations, be like, can I be here? Is this okay? But yeah, readathons, it's really fun. You don't have to do group read with other people. You can do what you want, but I think it's a good way to be part of the community of participating in readathons and read-alongs. And the way I describe it, I could be wrong, is that a read-along is basically when you have one book that a few of us are reading, at the same time. and generally you'll have like, I mean, different people do it different. Sometimes there's like a live show like this where somebody's discussing it, so you can go in the chats or whatnot and discuss the book. So that's a read along. Generally, people post like read the book by a certain date, so we can discuss it. And then for readathons, it's generally like people will post like some prompts or something, and then you find books that fit those prompts. And then you can post a video about it and then like tag the other person. Like a Garbagas. Okay, it's a read along of quote unquote
whatever
books, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, and so you have a lot of people that put out announcement videos. I did an announcement video as well. And then there's a little sheet thing or whatever that you can, that people post that says like, here are the prompts. And you find the books, and then you can post a video that says, hey, I completed Garbagas, or this is where I'm at, and check off the prompts. If I read this book that said read a shapeshifter romance, which is one of them, I love that. That was like my favorite thing prior to BookTube. And I decided to get a little bit more sophisticated, but I still like it too.
Yes, Princess. Yes. Sorry, I just saw Princess.
Let me get to these comments.
I'm ready.
There you go. So these are our people in the chat. Some of these folks that we know come time and time again. We're really blessed. So that's why we're like, how you doing?
Yeah, I think that my first time learning about a sprint was hopping on one of yours, and I know the name Pat, and I'm like, she's here every time.
So let's introduce Pat. So Pat is our residence. What would we call? I want to call her kind of like a mascot, but that sounds bad. But I enjoy a mascot. It's not a negative thing. But Pat does not have any socials, but is a supporter of BookTube. So much appreciated. She pops in and she cheers us on. So
yeah,
I would say like if all booktubers were like sorority sisters, Pat is like the house mom.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. And she's read everything we've already read too. So good person to get recommendations, I think, from. I haven't been steered wrong from. Well, has she steered me towards? Well, anyway, any book I've read, she's already read, and she said it's good. So I trust judgment. So
yeah.
But that's Miss Pat. Reading goes behind. You better get to it then. Get to it, Jessica. Hello. You got the car, but what happened to the car? I'm behind. The car is back. It was okay. Don't you hate? I hate vehicle stuff. But I need to get on it too, because my inspection expired at the end of June.
Why did you say that? I might be riding around with expired tags. So
exactly.
I'm like, my birthday was Tuesday. I completely
happy late birthday.
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Completely forgot. And I'm like, this girl is probably out here
riding dirty. I'm too old to be riding dirty. That was in my 20s. I'm beyond that now. Okay, I got a job. Okay, I need to get to things. And I think it's free too. You just drive up. But see, what happened was I got a tire light, and I don't know if they're going to have it pass. I've taken it to Firestone, and they say it's a sensor. They'll fix it, and then within a day, it comes back on. And then they say there's nothing wrong with it. So I don't know what to do. I told my husband he needs to get some wiring. Like we're gonna stop on the street right before you pull the sensor, reset it, then we're gonna roll through, and hopefully it stays off. So that's what we need to do here in New Jersey. We just haven't had the time yet. Hello, this is Princess Castle Library that has a lovely library, and she sprints on Sundays normally I'm always working on Sundays.
It's usually 1 o'clock for us, our time. It's usually 1 o'clock, but last week I'm pretty sure she did 2 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock last week. I don't know if that was like a fluke or if that's her new standard moving forward.
Fine.
Princess, let us know what time you sprint on Sunday with the zip, what do they call it, the time zone, so we can have another person come up and then take a look at the chats. It's a fun time though. It's a whole lot of us that show up on Sundays for Princess. Good time. However, I think I saw Princess. I was busy, but I just kind of got in and out. I think she was sprinting last night too, right?
She was, yeah. That was like an impromptu thing that she did because she had like work that she needed to do, so she was trying to be productive and she did a sprint last night.
Princess is going rogue. Good time though. Oh, fine. How are you, Miss Princess? No, hold on. I know. Ain't nothing wrong. Anytime you can hold it down. You can invite me. I don't always have to host. You let me know, okay? I've been to the last bookstore, California. Yo, yeah, she stays in the heat of California. Lovely. Although New Jersey has finally come into summer, y'all. Maybe. It's been raining like crazy, like all summer long. I'm just annoyed. I don't know. And when I was in Bermuda, it rained like every day too. They've been having really crappy weather as well. But you know what? Whatever. I'm still going to the beach anyway. That's what you got to do. So I do at 11 a.m. EST every Tuesday. I know a lot of people work, but I also do sprints on that day. And that for the summer is outside. It's just been raining a lot, so I have not made it.
I might start doing sprints on Wednesday evenings. Don't quote me, but maybe.
Okay. Well, let me know. I will tune in. Hello, Pat. Hello. Yo, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, okay.
My last name
You
is.
should say it 3 times. I can't say it 1 time.
Just call her Key. I was gonna do that, but Kiana's not hard to say. So I was gonna give you a nickname.
I think it's like German or something. Her last name. I think she said it was like German.
Oh.
Read. I turned all notifications on for you. There you go. That's why I'm up to date. There you go. Stay up to date. It's hard though.
I saw you change your profile picture, Lynn, on Discord. I'm not creepy. Don't worry.
Lynn, what is your booktuber name? I don't know if I'm subscribed or not. We need to rectify that situation.
I don't think Lynn has a channel. I don't think.
Oh, okay. Let us know. Magical Readathon is starting in August. There we go. Describe that readathon. You may like that.
The video came out today. I'm trying to plan my books, but one of my prompts is I have to read a book with the word Lily in the title or is the author's name. And I'm like...
And it has to be magical?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, I don't know any books written by anybody named Lily, and I don't know any books that have Lily. I don't even know what a lily looks like. So to find a book with a lily on the cover, I have no idea what that looks like.
Dr. Google.
Yeah, I Google what a lily looks like because I don't know. That's the one prompt that's holding me up from putting together my TBR. But basically, the Magical Readathon is like, it's broken up into semesters. So you have the first half takes place in April and the second half takes place in August. And it's kind of like set up like a school. So you're taking classes, but each class that you're taking is basically a prompt for a book that you have to read. So you pick your classes based on like what you want your, in layman's term, you basically pick a degree. They call it a calling. So it's like whatever your calling is going to be. But in normal language, it will be like you pick your degree, you know, what you want to major in basically. And that tells you what classes you have to take. So based on what degree you want, that tells you your classes, that tells you your prompts.
Like your curriculum.
Yeah. And then in August, based on whatever you picked in April, that then determines what your prompts are for August, but you don't even know what the options are until she just posted the video today. So now we know like what the options are, whatever. So we knew like what classes we had to take. Well, let me take that back. You take classes in April, you have to get specific grades in those classes in August. So now we know what grades we have to get. We knew what we had to get, but we didn't know like what prompt it equated to. So like I knew that I had to get like an O in lore, but I don't know what that means. So now I know what an O in lore actually is. And I forget, I wrote it down. But so that tells you like what books you have to read. And the idea is to read them. And then once you complete them, then you basically have passed your, year of school.
Yeah. And this is Castle Library. This is hers.
No, it's Book Roast.
Okay, y'all are putting me on to
readathon. Okay. So readathons sound complicated. I will say that.
No. I'm saying y'all are putting me on to people. I get the concept. It's like you just choose which one is. I feel like it's probably so many out there. You just choose which one and tag along, and it kind of helps you find new books because you have people who are recommending or searching. So I like it. It's
and it's all the honor system too. But it's pretty fun though. But that's one readathon. But a lot of readathons are not like some readathons are very simple, and some are a lot more. I was gonna say convoluted, but a lot more intricate. But it also makes it kind of fun in that aspect too. And then some readathons have like, some can incorporate like music and some like movies, there's different ones. You just gotta, like, that's the thing when you hang around BookTube and look at different videos or whatever, and you come across, when you subscribe to people, the videos kind of come through, and then you can be like, oh, that sounds pretty cool, and you don't have to. Like, I said I wasn't going to do any readathons for the summer, and then I'm doing one each month, actually multiple. So, and then you can also have books that like double tap different prompts. Like for July, I'm doing 3 different readathons, but some of the books, fit different prompts for, cross-referencing different ones. So it's pretty fun. So you just kind of, look at the details when somebody's presenting and be like, oh, is that something I want to do, Right.
Yeah, so, sometimes they're more difficult than others. Like sometimes, like there are plenty of readathons that have happened that I'm like, that feels like a lot of work. And like, I'm not gonna lie, Aurelium is kind of a lot of work, especially if you're like not like familiar with it. Right. It may seem like that, but it has to be something that like you're interested in. Like this was something that was like really interesting to me. I was like, ooh, this sounds really cool. But there are other ones that I'm like, it sounds cool, but it also sounds like way too much work. Like what was the one that you did, Courtney?
The Escape the Readathon. Yeah.
What was it called?
Escape the Readathon.
Yeah, that one. I was like, that sounds too complicated. I'm gonna sit that one out. But like there's a bunch of different ones. Like Jan is doing one for August as well, I believe. I forget what it's called, but she just posted her video like last week. So I'm gonna try to double up and do book roasts, Aurelium, and also do Jan's and see if I can find books that like work for both of them. I'm gonna try to do it because Jan's looks really cool. I already bought the merch for hers, which I never buy merch.
You can buy merchandise too.
Yep, yes. I actually bought the merch, so I'm really excited for that one. That's another one that I'm gonna do for August. And then there's also, if anybody reads historical romance, there is a historical romance readathon that's going on for August. I will not be participating in that because I don't read that kind of stuff, but for those of you who do, there's a readathon going on for that.
What is that?
I have to figure out who. I know Autumn was the one that I saw post about it, but she's not hosting it. I forget who's hosting it, but I think Daphne is one of the hosts. Hannah, like a lot of the people that did the what was the one that we just did in June that was like the mermaids and the dragons and the pirates? The Once Upon a Readathon. A lot of the people that did Once Upon a Readathon, a lot of those hosts are also going to be hosts for the historical romance one. I'm going to have to look on YouTube to see if I can find like the announcement video or find like who the person is that is like sponsoring or hosting this one.
That's very specific historical romance.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they have a different theme. It's like Bridgerton themed. Yeah, so if you like Bridgerton, then you would like it.
Yeah, I do like Bridgerton. I actually just watched like the Queen
Charlotte
series, and then me and my mom like went back to watch Bridgerton, and I was like, okay, they are doing it here. I didn't think I would like.
They're doing it all right.
They have a lot going on in Bridgerton, but I didn't think I would like historical romance. It's just like, I don't know, really like historical things, but you can't like. I guess I should try it at least once. You shouldn't knock it till you try it. But I think her name is Brenda Jenkins. I see a lot that she writes so much historical romance. I might have to.
I like historical fiction, but I don't know. I guess it depends on what historical events we're talking about.
Yeah. I feel like a good read is a good read, but I don't want to cipher through to figure out like which one is good out of the haystack. But
so Jan's readathon is called the Full Moon Readathon. But
I've heard of that. Okay.
I'm trying to find the historical romance one. I found Daphne's video for it, but Daphne's not the main one. She's like she's one of like the co-hosts, but I'm trying to figure out who the actual host is.
It'll probably be linked. I can take a look at it.
Yeah. Oh, Maggie's Books and Stuff. I think that's who it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then another thing when you're participating in readathons and read-alongs is to, give credit, like in your description, give credit to the host, like link their channel or the announcement. But that's also a good way as well to, kind of gain subscribership too, and also get to know other people because, it comes in their notifications and they're like, oh, who's this person that's supporting me and all that stuff. So it's really fun. It's supporting people and making reading a group, event and build community. So it's really fun. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Courtney, you're back. I missed your sprints. Well, I will be back Tuesday for sure. Yeah, I missed a lot of stuff prior to. I was trying to get days off, so I was working a lot. So Got to make some money. I got to make some more money because Aruba, I keep saying Aruba. Bermuda is expensive. I don't think I'm going back. Popular and G Pro and G Book Rose posting a new magical readathon video. Good video. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got some stuff written down here. Pat is also our resident hydration. Well, I'm looking for a teacher, not teacher. Reminder. Always hydrate. Asma, how are you doing? Hello. How is school break? Asma, UK in the house. There you go. Oh, Bermuda, by the way, is part of the UK, y'all. Mm-hmm. And it is not in the Caribbean. Did not know that. So I heard a lot of accents and a lot of French as well by them. Pink hand waving. I wonder how Courtney is going to describe Asma likes to
controversial.
Good people. Moving to 11 p.m. Oh, so 3 p.m. EST. Okay.
That was your original time, wasn't it? Didn't you originally start at 3 and then you changed it to 1 when Jen left and started doing Saturdays?
And Jen is still on Saturday, right?
Yeah, because Jen used to be on Sundays, I think, at 11. Before. And when Jen moved to Saturday, Princess moved her sprints up. But I think before that happened, I think she used to be at 3 o'clock. So I guess she's moving back to her regular time.
Okay. So Sundays at 3 p.m. EST is when Princess Castle Library sprints. Good place to start, in my opinion. That's where I started with sprinting and met a whole bunch of cool people.
Me too.
And Gender Queer is another one with a J and 2 N's is another good booktuber to watch on Saturdays at 11 a.m. EST.
Mm-hmm. Well, I should get the notification. I've already.
Yeah, there you go. Just
that's a library. I'm like, let me check it out. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, I see a library. I'm in. Yeah.
There you go. I just subscribe and get all
library.
I'm like, I should have got in front of my bookcase, but we're okay. The room is fine.
Oh, there you go. Hey, you know what? Do a video. Show us your bookcase. Okay, I'd be curious.
You're so right, Asma. I'm so sorry. I did. You are right.
What happened? You were supposed to sprint and didn't.
So here's the thing.
I'll see what had happened was.
Yeah, what had happened was this week was really a lot of like a whole mess, but it was because of work. So I usually take the train to work. I take public transportation to and from work. There was a fire on the train or at the train or whatever on Friday, and so they shut it down over the weekend, and it was supposed to come back on Monday. It was not back on Monday, and so they had buses that were taking us back and forth. And that ended up being a disaster because we were able to get down there, but then the bus never came to pick us up after work. So we stayed outside in the heat for 2 hours waiting for a bus that never came. Ended up having to call my mom to come get me, bring me home, whatever. It was a mess. And then it was similar on Tuesday. So by the time Wednesday rolled around, I had talked to my boss on Tuesday and I was like, look, the trains are not working. Like, can I work from home on Wednesday? Or until the trains are back and running. She's like, yeah, that's fine. So trying to get things set up so that I can work from home took up a lot of my day on Wednesday. And so by the time work was over, I was just so tired and exhausted that it just didn't happen. But had all of that drama not happened, I absolutely would have sprinted on Wednesday. And that's why I said again today, like next Wednesday, I am planning to sprint. But I'm so sorry, Asma. I'm so sorry.
She was checking for you.
Yeah.
So was Pat. Well, that sucks to sit out in the heat, but whew.
Yeah. It was a rough 2 days. By the time Wednesday came, I was like, I'm over it.
Alternate transportation for you and didn't just leave you flapping in the wind besides those 2 hours,
Yeah.
Sorry, who's this new person? I'm sorry. This is a reading charm. You want to do a brief intro again? I know we did it earlier.
Sure, no problem. I just changed and put the ad sign because I realized like people may not know like that I have a channel. So I am Charm, or known as a reading charm, and I am new to the booktube world. I just started, I don't even know, maybe earlier this year. I love to read any and everything, but I have a sweet spot for Black contemporary romance or Black indie romance authors. And that's a little bit about me. I'm based in Atlanta, and I'm so glad that Courtney found me and that I'm here with Miss Nail. And so I'm excited. I'm like, I need to really search booktube and get on these trends. So that is me.
Yeah, it's good to just find people. When I first started booktube, I've been on booktube like maybe a year and a half. And I didn't know where to start. I just was like, I love books. People are talking about them. I want to do it too. And I just started reaching out to like different people until somebody bit, I guess, just going around looking at different videos and seeing what happened, I guess, because that's all part of it. Comment and looking at people and subscribing. And then eventually at least somebody responded. It took a minute though. I was like, darn, say thanks for the comment, at least, it took a minute for somebody was like, hey, I acknowledge you had a comment for my channel. And that was for their video. And then eventually people came to mind. It's nice to get your first, have you gotten like your first, I'm assuming you got like your first comments and all that stuff. How did that make you feel?
Oh yeah, that was good. So I started at first, I was like it wasn't just a reading channel. It was like a full, channel of everything. I would just have a section that was my library. And I'm like, I am too into books. I have so many book ideas. Like, let me just make 2 separate channels because I like to do vlogs and everything as well. So I was like, let me have a separate channel for that and a separate channel for books. And I was so shocked. A lot of the bigger videos are ones like I just felt like I wanted to see more of like recommendations. So those are the kind of videos I wanted to push. And people were tuning in. I was like, that is so great. I found my people. I'm in my I'm in my community. I found my folks because I was much like Pat. I didn't have any other social media. I was like, YouTube is safe. I'm good here. I just want to go on, see my great little booktube people, and I'm good. But I've seen a lot. It's been great.
That's good. Well, I'm glad your experience is good. Sometimes it's like that slow crawl. I feel like it was a slow crawl for me, but I'm enjoying it. It's still learning curve, still learning stuff.
Yes,
I'm enjoying it at least.
Oh, I didn't even get into that. I'm like, I was so, I like to edit. I didn't know what to do. I did not know where to start at all. And so I found this app called Vlo. And I'm like, this is another hobby. I'm like really getting into editing and like trying to make them funny and enjoyable the way I like them. And I do book visuals as well. So like for my characters, and Courtney, you're on I don't know if you've seen my Instagram, but I would visualize the characters. So I would try my best to find them. And so now I just kind of put them together and make collages. It's like a place that I can put everything out into and make it my own. So it is a slow crawl, but it's been good.
BookTube is a marathon, not a sprint, although we are sprinting. That can be cheesy, I know, but that's okay. Hey, Rally. Hello. No, you're talking about Aurelian. Forgot about starting. Yep, make sure you keep track.
She just put the video out today.
Tangible, the summer is going well. You look good. Thank you very much. Still trying to get myself together. We'll say that. Escape the Readathon was so much fun. Oh yeah. So sometimes you have readathons where it's like a group thing. So it's not necessarily, it's you reading, but it's all part of a bigger group. So I did Escape the Readathon and we lost, but that's okay. That's okay. If I would have stuck to my right mind of the team I initially wanted, I would have been on the winning team. But I didn't. But that's okay. That's okay. I read some good books. I'm still pissed we lost. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. Pat is also the reminder for hitting the like button as well as hydration. Okay.
Pat is the one. She's great.
Yes, support. I love it. It's not Hunger Game. Oh, Hunger Game readathon? Is that the books or is it something else?
Yeah, I've not heard of that.
School break. You're not in school. Last 5 weeks, most stressful 5 weeks of my uni. So I'm not stop studying, just shut off. We're spending my do a little more. Okay. You know what? You got to get your education. That is important. Do it now instead of later. So take a break and hydrate.
Hello. Thank you, Ed.
Awesome. Hello.
Hello. I'm a reading charm.
Yes. Yeah. Look at
my handle.
No, so it's got strange. Yeah. Yes, they're unreliable. Public transit in general, but it is nice. Saves you some gas.
Yeah.
All the extra money and maintenance and stuff. Yeah. Awesome. New subby there. This is old, so she probably sees it in the description there. There we go. There we go. We got
am.
you.
Thank
There we
you.
go.
She's so
She on
sweet.
blast there. There we go. Already subscribed. Channeling. Hey, Ulysses, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hello, hello. We're gonna have to do at least one sprint because my goal for Thursdays is 2 hours. That means 7:30. And you post the name.
So, question with the sprints, is it like you stop for a moment, then you sprint and you go off and be productive, then you come back and then you go again and be productive and then like end? Okay.
Yes, there's no set formula. Truthfully, I mean, I've had some sprints where we didn't even read. We just talked the whole time. But you can read in the background because I've had other people's sprints where they're talking and then I just started reading and kind of lowered it. So, but on here though, we're gonna set the timer. I have a 45-minute in the background. So we're definitely gonna do one sprint before we get out. And sprints can be any time frame too. I've done some that's an hour, like as far as with like start to finish. And then there's some people that have like sprinted all day. Like sometimes you'll have like 20, like there's a Reading with Neva. That's another great channel where she does 24-hour sprints like one day.
I think they start tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or is it next week?
I don't even know. See?
I think it might be tomorrow.
There's a good challenge to kind of get the flow of stuff. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. There we go. There we go. Smile, smile, smiles. Pat, hello. I'm just kind of getting through all these. You got some subbies going on. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank you.
Fairy Lut's book, Sing Me to Sleep. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, that book was pretty.
In another life, I've had those Book of the Month Fairy Loot book clubs memberships, but I'm broke, so I don't have any. So I'm gonna watch. I love watching those videos, by the way. So if y'all have these pretty books, keep posting them, okay? Hello, 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 Garrett. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, sir. Hello. Yay. Oh, she love your book. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at these little videos. I'm pretty sure people are gonna be posting. Sing Me to Sleep. Okay. That sounds like it's gonna be a pretty book. Miss Charm.
Hey, Paco.
Oh, make some shmoney, honey. Nothing wrong with that. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Paco is another awesome booktuber to watch as well. He tends to have a lot of the great books too.
I feel like I'm ready.
If you're interested, you talked about you were interested in like reading more fantasy. Paco's a really good person to check out because Paco does a lot of like, especially like YA fantasy, which is a lot easier to get into than like adult fantasy.
Yeah,
you have a lot of recs.
Castle Library too also has great books, and she's into series too. So if you really want to,
that's me. Yeah, you were talking and you were like, "Is this 500 pages? I'm out." And I'm like, "I am in. I am in."
Yeah. Hey, Deidre! Oh my gosh! Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. How you
I feel
doing?
like I never see Deidre.
Deidre's busy. Okay.
Yeah.
24 hours. Yeah, that's a long, but it's a group effort. I think Neva, when she does her 24-hour sprints, well, she's generally on it, but there's like rotating people and stuff.
Well, that's how she does it now. I think the first time she did that was last month, but before that, it was just her like hosting them the whole time, and different people would hop in and out. But
yeah,
like, she was the main person. But now, ever since last month, she has it on a rotation. So like somebody will host it for 4 hours, and then we'll all jump to somebody else's channel for 4 hours, and then we'll jump to somebody else's channel for 4 hours to kind of take that pressure off of her. Yeah, because she used to have to be on for literally 24 hours straight, which was a lot for her.
That's way more manageable. I've seen her after the 24 hours when she was by herself. But I like the 4-hour one because you can get more people in on it, and then you just link towards, and then other people can hop in and out. So that's really a good idea.
Yeah. Pat, are you talking about my YouTube name or just my regular name, Charm?
She's probably talking about your channel.
Oh, a reading charm. Yeah. A reading charm.
Yep, tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST, 24 hours alert. There we go.
Yes, that's tomorrow.
Deidre, long time. I know. We don't have subscriptions. We bargain shopped and bought.
Wow, nice.
There you go. That's the way to do it. I think somebody said that they found a Fairy Loot book inside of a little free library once.
Wow.
It was Book of the Month or something, but I'm just like, okay, I always find a little.
Fairy Lou book, or what's a Fairy Lou book? Is that a type of
book?
Fairy Lou is a subscription service.
Oh, so what is that? Well, I mean, what kind of?
It's kind of. I think there's different options. So like, I know with Fairy Lou, you can either get like the book plus all the like goodies. So like sometimes it's like a blanket or a coffee mug or whatever. That
oh,
comes
like
with
physical books.
Yeah,
like
or you
like
can just get the book.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of different book subscription services that, I didn't know about, that you can have a book subscription service. They have like wine of the month or cookie of the month. Well, there's book of the month or whatever.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yep, there's book of the month, there's Fairy Lou, there's Owl Crate, there's Illuma Crate. Like, there's a bunch of different ones.
Where's the smutty one? I always forget.
Oh, Probably Smut.
Yeah, Probably Smut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's another one too. So that would be fun. I want to know what the extras are for that.
Princess was already here, Paco.
I think she's earlier. Your name. It's Charm, right?
Charm, like a Lucky Charm, but it's just Charm.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what she was asking. Yep. Yes, we did. Got all the right.
Paco has like him and Princess both are good when it comes to fantasy, but I think that Princess, they both read both of these things. But I feel like I go to Paco's channel for YA fantasy, and I go to Princess's channel for adult fantasy.
Okay, Paco, I'm here. I'm just finding all of these people so I can like look and subscribe. I'm here for the recommendations.
So you really don't. What didn't you do? I'm behind on books.
Wait, don't do what?
What did you know? Okay, something about her video, Princess. Okay, we need to find. I'm gonna write down Princess's video.
Yeah.
We already know this is the last year on BookTube, so we're not talking about that. I'm assuming we're not talking out of that. So what else do you what don't do? Hello, special pretty editions. Oh, you gotta love pretty books.
Mayama.
I'm rested enough. Bermuda is a lot of running around. I definitely enjoy my all-inclusives in Mexico and stuff, and that's what I'm going to do in the future. You're broke and you're running around and you're driving on the left side of the road. I'm not about that life. But it's nice to go.
More books.
Mayama. I missed you out. Hey, Mayama, how you doing? I didn't recognize the name. Sorry. Hello. What's your channel name? I like your face. That's funny.
Oh, she did an unhaul. Okay, I have to take a look at this.
What's she unhauling?
I don't
know. You know
know
what? Princess be having like 4 or 5 copies of books. So she can unhaul, and the library is not going to suffer. So you do you. Because I know, what's that book place? I keep thinking Pango, but that ain't it. I don't even know what Pango is. There's a where people can sell books.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
For $1,500 or something.
On Pango.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, there you go. So maybe she's trying to make some money. California's expensive, girl. Sell them books. Do what you gotta do.
I'm curious to watch the video because I want to know if there's any books in there that I might want.
You might want to watch. Check your channel according from the host. I love discovering it. Awesome. Garrett's also another cool booktuber, and he plays music too.
Oh, nice.
Wait. Don't be running my credits. That's funny. Oh, yeah. Let me put this timer on. We're going to do a 40-minute timer. And
while we're sprinting, if anybody has any recommendations for that Lily book, let me know in the comments. I need a book that either has lilies on the cover, Lily in the title, or is written by an author named Lily. And I would like for it to be a good book, not just some random book just for the sake of reading it.
I want it to be a good book. I like how you specifically stated that, because you really got to it.
Like, I want to just Google random books. I could do that. I want a good book.
Be like, don't be steering me dirty. Okay, I had to adjust my timer here. It's close enough. She unhauls books that weren't duplicates. Oh, heard a lot of people with her choices bombastic. So, Princess.
I have to check this out.
Hey. Okay. I fear, but I just think Sunday sprints are going to be interesting then.
Were you at Sunday sprints this past week?
Say that again?
Were you at her Sunday sprints this past week?
No, I was out of town. I
wow.
told my husband I would detox and not be inundated with booktube on my trip. So he allowed me to take footage, which is in my blog that I need to edit so it can come out this weekend. And I read books, but I was very minimal on booktube. So I checked on Saturday, or was it Sunday, a video that me and Kenny did a collab on because I was just curious.
That was funny.
But he was like, you got 30 minutes and you need to leave and put it down. So that's what happened.
So you missed Sunday sprints. I won't say anything, but Sunday sprints were probably the best sprints she's ever done.
Oh, see, I've been working on Sundays too. Y'all already know I'm always popping in on lunch break. I'll pop in and say I only have a few minutes, but I tend to work a lot of Sundays. So I miss some things that happen at times too, but I'm there. I just don't stay. Oh, she read that?
That's for Rally.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were saying Princess was trying to read. Go home.
That's Rally's comment.
See, Happy Homes relationship, you need to watch a video to learn. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look. Nell, I got one. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
I'm gonna have to look up what this is.
Blue lily, criminal offensive side eye.
Are these lilies? Is that what this is, Rally? Because if that's what this is, then maybe I should stop reading this and then just wait to read it in August. I will totally do that if these are lilies, because I don't know.
I enjoyed that book.
Hello. Oh, hey, Audrey. How you doing, lady? Hello. This is a Canadian booktuber to join.
Okay.
Not that her nationality is important. I was just saying.
I'm just stating the facts here.
She speaks French. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, why is it not clicking? Good. Get back to work. Go make some money. Thank you for coming. Are you feeling okay? No, did you say you wanted to read?
Oh, so these are lilies.
Oh, they're lily. Okay.
Okay. Well, then I guess I should stop reading this and just wait until August.
And you're already ahead, so you can get through it quicker. There we go.
It's a good book, so you'll enjoy
it. Yeah, that was really funny. I was making a point not to ask Kenny in advance if she liked it, but I was just sitting there like, okay, let me start flipping through this book.
That was fun to watch. Both of those videos were fun.
I'm trying to bear myself from work and business all to cover my financial anxiety. Oh, finances are the worst, man. Whew, yeah, it gives you stress. I hope it all works out. Oh, it starts with us, not ends with us.
Oh, dang it. Well, I guess I do need to read this so that I can then read It Starts With Us.
French Canadian. There you go. Oh my gosh. See, and I got back into the comment. No, lilies are usually white flowers. Lily is book 3 in the red. Oh, see. But do you have, okay, so if she reads this book as the third one, do you have to read the other 2 to understand this? Or that was going
to be my next question.
Yeah. I always ask that. I don't mind the series. It's just that do I have to read all of them? That's the problem. Catch up, you replay as I'm spreading. Oh, no problem. Hey, Nicole. Nicole is an Aussie booktuber. Awesome person. And she sprints a lot during the day, too. Series of certain unhauled and supported. Thanks. I did. Y'all are going to see. I will say, y'all, the video that I have coming out, if I can ever get to it, it'll be out on either Saturday or Sunday for my vacation. It will be the longest video I think I've ever done.
Wow.
It's still, I think, under 35 minutes. Anyway, still, it's you know me, I like a 10-minute or less if I can do it, but it's longer, but it's worth it if you want to check it out. Hello. Where's Brittany? Did I miss Brittany? Somewhere in there. What happened? Oh yeah, that was disgusting. Yes. Kenny is running away. See, she's not in the chats. She knows my palate is still suffering. We're talking about my latest video. Huh?
I was saying congratulations to Az when she starts a new job.
Awesome. Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, she said sadly. I don't know.
Hey, I mean,
After I
better
finish,
than
yeah, well, she's in
avoid.
college. Yeah, well, you got to work afterwards. That's the whole point. And make some good money. That's the
Mhm.
hopefully. Dash and Lily Book of
So
Dares.
these are lilies. These things
Oh,
on this
the white
cover.
flowers.
Here's another one too from Raleigh.
Um,
I'm
Nice.
ready to read tomorrow. Sally knows the only
Aw.
thing on my mind. Oh, no, no, don't do it. Take it out. Take it out. Congrats, Emma's throwing all the money there at you. Done a uni. Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's all pay off. Pay off. Pay off. Pay off. Towards my mental health over money. Oh, yep. You got to think about that too. Sometimes a job with the money ain't worth it, but you got to make some money
mhm.
though. 5 weeks left. I'm stressing. Don't stress. Detox. Read a book. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Oh, I know. That's why I said she missed it, Pat. Because you can't go
Oh,
back and rewatch it.
we
Okay,
don't want this one. It is what it is, but we're trying to move past that. Okay. 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 Felix ever after has lilies. There we go. Oh yeah, let's get to this. Okay, let's get to this. So we're going to sprint for. I got a timer up here for 40 minutes, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit, and then we'll adios. Make sure that you mute your microphone, Miss Charm. Happy
Okay.
sprinting. Bam. Hello, hello, hello. How was the reading?
I got 25 pages.
Oh, good. How about you, Miss Charm?
I actually did not get a chance to read. I had to leave work early today. I work from home, and so I was catching up on emails and such. So I don't have as much for tomorrow. How about you?
Oh, sorry, I got the sneezes. I didn't read either. I'm actually in the process of trying to finish up my hair. So that is what I did. It's like, I'm almost done. Almost done. That's why you do the front first, right? So
At least you can do your own hair. That's the key.
so I did that, and that's about it. And I cooked, so it smells so good in here right now. I got some air fried chicken, so that is what I did. Well, that was the one and only sprint. Yay, we did it, right? Let's see, where was I at in the chat? I am further around than I thought. Hold up. Okay, I'm going to start. Okay, so Alyssa was talking about McDonald's money. Yeah, we want more than that, but that's what you got to do. Yes, those are lilies on the thing. Okay. Felix ever after has lilies. Depressed people money though, working at a therapy clinic. Hey, they got insurance. All those dollars are the same, right? What are y'all? Oh, we didn't even ask that. Oh my God. See, this sprint is so all over the place. So we know you're doing that. Was that a conscious choice?
So my sister, my brother's girlfriend, my god sister, and her cousin all went to the bookstore last Monday, just like kind of like on a whim. Like my god sister was in town from Alabama, so I was like, hey, like want to go to the bookstore? Because I wanted to go to the bookstore. So I just convinced them to go with me. And then they got in there and they wanted to read that book. And I was like, okay. So hey, we're all going to read it together.
There you go. Yeah. You can do a family reading blog. How about that? Okay, there you go. What is everybody in the chat's reading? Although we're about to go. 40 minutes cool. Oh, I'm right there. Yepers. Money is money. I agree with you on that one. It's give or take. Does UK offer grants and funding to reduce the out-of-pocket amount? Give the best care. What am I paying? You know how insurance go. Nobody wants to pay. Feel less guilty for taking it because we're taking care of them with all y'all got to give.
That's a good way to look at it.
That is true. That is true. Money, money, money. Must be funny in the rich man's world. Money, money, money. What song is that? Or did you make that up, Asma? I
don't
like
think she made it up.
1,000%. Oh man, y'all! I just realized I gotta scrape my shin. I'm trying to figure out why there's blood on my hand. I scraped
Oh my goodness.
Oh, she had blood.
arrows. That's why I'm saying booktube is hard. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. Through the GP practitioner, so not directly from the pockets. The press person taking press person's money seems a fair trade. True, true, true. 11th. Oh man, it's almost midnight. Yepers.
Wow.
So Pat is also a resident night owl and any time of the day owl. So if you're in sprints, no matter what time, she may be there. So just joining, reading Psyche and Arrows by Luna McNamara. That name sounds so familiar. I don't know what book I would have passed by on that. Are you enjoying that book though? On break, what the channel of the other guest chat? A reading charm.
I put it in the chat. So
Oh yeah, look at her channel name there. You can see underneath her face there. There we go. There we go. I think people got you by now. These are probably old comments there.
Oh,
oh, having a hard time. Oh, I found it. Keep trying. Keep trying. I got it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you, flying out of spring. Thank you all for coming, by the way. We're going to be getting out of here shortly, okay? Yes, productivity is where it's at in whatever fashion you're doing it. I agree. Post links to a reading charm and Nose Diamond's channel in the chat. I don't think it's clickable, is it?
I think they got it already. That's an old comment.
Oh, okay. Productivity and supporting. That's true. Plug in. There we go. There we go. There we go. 16 pages of mind scan. I've never heard of that.
Me either.
I'm going to say that sounds psychological.
Did you finish? What was she reading? The Only One Left? Whatever that Riley Sager book was. Did you finish it and did you like it? That's what I need to know.
Let us know. Let us know. Space in the name. Okay, spaces. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank you.
Many pages. Moon Girl, Volume 2. Ooh, what is Moon Girl about? Moon Girl. I like that. That sounds like manga. Hold up. I'm writing things all over the go. Moon Girl. I'm just writing all up. Hold up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hoping it's easier from my channel. Oh, there we go. That's you. Okay, Gare says 30 odd pages read because I spent some time picking a new book to read. I went with Lost in Music by Giles Smith, which is a witty reflection of his growing up buying records. See, incorporation of that music you like. That's awesome. Is it paying off? I don't know how long you're staying up now, but Paco we're meeting in the Discord to go over magical reading. Oh, there you go.
Okay, what time? What time?
Like I'm all over it.
Yeah, what time?
What is Discord?
It's like an app where people go. It was originally like a gaming thing where people would go in there and like game together and stuff. But like the book people have taken over now. We use it for like our book clubs and like to talk about books and stuff.
Okay.
You'll find some readathons are kind of hosted in conjunction with that.
Yeah.
So if you look at some people's bio description, you'll see if they have a Discord. Princess has a really cool one that's active where you can kind of take a look and look around. You have like different little chat rooms and all. But some readathons are hosted through that, like the Escape the Readathon. So you have to go to the Discord to get the prompts. Okay. So it just adds in another element. It builds community, all that stuff too. 4%. Her great.
Oh, really? That's good because that was one of the books that was on my list of most anticipated books for the year. So that's exciting.
What genre is Riley Sager?
Like thriller, suspense.
Okay.
I think he does a little bit of horror too.
Ooh. Sapphire finished. The Only One Left. Give it 5 stars.
Ooh.
I care because I like the ride I did with the last word.
Nice. Yeah, the last word is also on my list. I want to read that. I've heard great things about that too.
Who are those by? The only one left in the last word.
The only one left is Riley Sager. The last word is by, I think, Taylor Adams, maybe.
What is that? Mystery
The
thriller?
last word is I forget what the only one left is about. I don't even remember, but I just remember whatever it was about. It was a book that I remember seeing and being like, I definitely want to read that when it comes out. But the last word, if I'm not mistaken, that's about a person who like wrote a review for a book, and the author like didn't like the review that they wrote, and then the author starts stalking them.
Oh, ooh, okay.
That is true. That happened to the booktuber.
Wow.
Oh, I like that idea.
Oh, they're both murder thrillers. Okay, thanks, Riley.
That's so funny. That is, you got to watch out for these reviews we put out there, right? These authors be in the chats. They you ever had an author thus far respond to any of your reviews, liking it or anything like that?
Nope.
On Bookstagram for me.
Yeah, I've had that twice on Goodreads twice. And was it? Oh, and it was once on YouTube. So, but it was, positive 4 and above. But, there was a booktuber that, well, there was some drama somebody told me about where it was like,
I think it was on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. But then also I forgot, that was that one author that had some connection. But then there was one, I saw a YouTube video by some book called Memphis. It was one of those women's pride.
I know. But I know it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was some crazy stuff that happened. The girl did a really rant about this author coming into her DMs, but get on around 6. So after 6,
send me a message. If I'm still up, then I'll hop on.
Some readathons have watchathons. Oh, that too.
Yeah.
That too. You actually watch a movie together. Yep.
Okay.
We did that for Heather when we watched. I mean, we read Passing and then watched the movie.
Yep. Yeah, Discord can be fun. It can be challenging as well. They can have a lot of threads going on, but I subscribe to a few of them. I did some studying and then spent the last 20 minutes way into some music, listen to stiffness, do some stretching. Yep, just for posting. Oh, really? Wow. Oh, there you go. I bet you that is active right there. Sager, main character, is going to be I guess that's what Riley's known for.
So
right?
rude.
That is funny. Murder thrillers. Okay. Cozy readathons. Cozy's break from month to month, and it's also how the readathons are for each month. Okay.
Nice.
Jeez, take a look at that. Cozy readathons. I'm just about to say that. Murder thrillers. I like a murder thriller, like when you have like a unique kill, like it's something really unique, like not just run of the mill. Only one is left.
Oh, yeah.
And the caretaker that goes to take care of her and trying to figure out what happened. She is having strange things happening to her. Ooh.
Yeah, I think the lady like was accused of like killing her whole family like back in the 20s or something. And now she's like 70 years old and this girl comes to take care of her. And she's like trying to figure out like, did she really kill all these people? Like what really happened here?
I can't remember where I wrote it down, but there was a book called Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone.
I want to read that so bad.
Yeah, I wrote that down. I don't know who told me. Maybe I did. It's on my little app. Hopefully I wrote down to give credit for. But yeah, I'm like, ooh, that book sounds cool. I put it on hold in the library. So an author reached out to you and it was uber uncomfortable. Yep, they do. They do. Best crime and razor blade tears.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I know this author's name. I forgot.
Yeah, S.A. Crosby.
Yeah, there we go. That sucks. Ability, exactly. Remember first hate comment on YouTube? Oh, really? Oh man, what was it?
I know. What was it about?
Yeah, I know. Let me know. I mean, I think for the most part, I get promo every now where somebody's basically I'm trying to promote something. Which I'm not getting paid for nothing. And then I've had like a racial comment or two, but I feel like it's for the course, unfortunately, in social media. Opposite taste, because I really did not like razor blade tears. Gave it a little free library, really. I found The Handmaid's Tale in a little free library.
Huh.
And that's pretty popular. Made a whole video about it. Ooh, Okay.
Wow.
Oh, hold up. Was that I remember there was something with Princess with somebody, maybe it's in the chats. Somebody was talking about it was a racially motivated thing. I don't know, about who you with. Oh, we won't go into that. I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, that's fair enough. I loved it. Awesome, awesome. Glad you did. I was looking for a Highlander romance. Julie Garwood feels. Although it wasn't the same author, book was way more savage, bloody violent. Sounds amazing. Yeah, y'all can start saying bye because we're going to be getting out of here shortly in the chats. Did y'all not like and they did not like the comparison. Yeah. Some people get in their feelings when they, write their books and somebody's like, that's like something else. Blaming me for going into debt buying books. All the booktubers, including myself, are promoting buying. Oh, that's something different. Okay.
Imagine being easily influenced and then blaming other people.
Exactly.
Yeah. That is wild.
There's tons of videos about the commercialism. Is that the term? Consumerism, not commercialism. Consumerism about booktube. But I'm like, you buying the books? Like, don't. Whatever. Okay, whatever.
Like, you can just go to the library if you want to.
Exactly. Yeah, the hate comments are out of control. I was thinking, Princess, about a hate comment. I think I'd only been seeing your channel for or your sprints for I don't know, a month or so. It was something about like a Twitter comment. People come in and they want to say racial stuff about who you're married to and judgment. It was one of them things that she went off and talked about. Actually, she found it hilarious, but we were in the comments all talking about it. Yeah, that's true. People like to be those keyboard, what they call them, those keyboard robots or whatever. It's like, okay, let's put a profile, some videos, so I can go hate on those. Just say that. I'm broke. That's why I use the library. I know I hate on somebody because they bought a book. Keep going. Someone blamed the spinning cabinet. That is too funny. Plenty of YouTubers who use only the library. Yep. Yeah, library. You can do BookTube with the library and KU, or just the library. Hey, everybody's budget's different. So, but there are some pretty books out there I would love to own. I just don't have the space and the money. So, but I live vicariously through y'all. So if y'all can afford it, put those books out there so I can look at them.
There's a lot of free options, though. I did a whole video on how I find free books or free subscriptions and stuff. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's called there's one that's called Free Booksby, and it doesn't always give free library, but sometimes it does. But sometimes it has popular books there that you can find. It's different little things, but I definitely understand.
Yeah,
because books and the love for books and the way my libraries are set up, I'm like, girl, I don't even want to reflect.
Yeah, some are better than others, I will say. Some libraries are definitely better than others. But back having a Black experience don't matter once I met. Yeah, that was what you were talking about. Yep. I agree. Keyboard warriors. There we go. Oh man. Keyboard warriors, antisocial idiots. Exactly. 2 weeks, I'm going to go all the way in. Let the author come for me with their fake. Oh, really? Ooh, okay. I want to know what those books are. I'm concerned about that book. I think you got it. I'll find a free copy. Yeah, love a free copy. That book, Linden Falls. I think the author must have reached out to a few people. Did you get it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So I'm concerned a bit about.
I was going to.
So
when I responded to his message, he didn't respond back. So I don't know.
Oh, maybe he gave out enough copies already.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll have an author or somebody that'll reach out. This is my first time somebody completely anonymous. I want a book, but this is something different where it was an anonymous author that hey, I've seen your channel. I would, would you mind, reading my book and talking about it? I'm like, hey, you're gonna send me a book? Go right ahead. I'm just concerned about, I said, hey, look, it's going to be my honest, unbiased review. So we'll see.
At your own risk now. Remember that.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what the author says when my video comes out. It's in the next one. It's not bad, but It's great talk. What a fun day. Oh, you gotta love the days when you rant. I love it. I like when we get together and bond over some drama in sprints. It's always good. I haven't had any too much in mine, but I love it in others. Spill the tea. Yeah, what are those books, Ulysses? And then we're gonna get out of here, y'all. So be prepared in the chats and on screen. We're gonna be saying bye at 7:30. Let me write the review and then I'll spill it. Yes, Ulysses, what are the books? Let us know. Do wrong all the way in. Let the authors come for me with their fake self. Let me write the review and then I'll spill it. Oh, okay. Okay, you're gonna wait a while. Okay, well that works. Okay, well we're gonna get out of here because I gotta go finish my hair and get some food because my mouth is watering. Thank y'all very much for coming. It has been a great time. I have to go and see this video. It has been a great time. I appreciate y'all support and being here for me now that I am back. And I hope to go back and look at some of these videos I missed. I won't get to all of them, but I'm going to try my best to get to at least some of them. Okay. Thank you very much, Kiana. Thank you, Ulysses. Thank you, Asma. Let's see, we got Princess in the house. We got Garrett. Who else we got? Who else we missed?
Pat was here. Paco was here.
That's all the cool people. Nicole, Audrey, Mayama, Deidre, Paco.
Butterflies and Books.
I think that's it. Okay, good time, y'all. So I will be sprinting. I'll have a video come out either Saturday or Sunday, depending on when I can get some editing, but definitely coming out. And then, of course, I will be 11 a.m. EST on Tuesday for Deck Day sprints. If the weather decides to stop being a hater, we will be outside. So if y'all working or free, come on in and we could talk about it. And maybe we could talk about Bermuda if you have any questions about my video. Not Pat. What am I saying? Nell, what about you?
Video tomorrow on my goals and stats and stuff for the year so far. So like a mid-year check-in, and then possibly Wednesday sprints.
There you go. Looking forward to it. Put that up there. I'm gonna hit the notification. And what about you, Miss Charm?
As far as, I don't know, next steps, I don't know if I've missed it, but it has been a minute since I posted a video, but I'm motivated today and some will come out. It'll be some sort of recommendation, some sort of bookstore tour and more, but yes.
There you go. And show us that library when you get a chance. That's a video too.
Oh, okay. I will, girl. That's a lot of books. Okay.
Break it up into different ones then. There you go. All right. Well, thank y'all all for coming. Much appreciated. I'll see you around BookTube. Okay.